Here was once my home, a serene pixel world. I'm Steve, living a simple life. Until that day, the mist began to spread. A sense of foreboding welled up in my heart. The pale purple mist enshrouded everything. The sheep, my companions, they have changed. Mycelium coiled around their bodies, and their eyes glowed with an eerie light. They crashed against the fence frantically. I had never seen such a sight before. I must defend my home. I fought to reinforce it, hoping it would hold. In the darkness, only the firelight could bring comfort. The spore mist seeped through the crack in the door. The flame is my only weapon. They didn't give up. The crack in the door was breached. A sharp pain surged through me. I'd been scratched. The eerie green mycelium began to spread. Am I going to mutate too? No, I will never give up. The wooden house was no longer safe. The howls echoed through the night sky. I must find a new shelter. With every shovel and pickaxe strike, I dig out hope for survival. The depths of darkness are my only path. The narrow space shuts out the fear. The furnace brings a faint warmth. I will burn away this infection with fire. The red-hot iron block is my salvation. The searing pain is worse than the scratch. I must endure to survive. The wound has been treated. I hope it works. My only supplies of food and water are keeping me going. Hunger and exhaustion are gnawing at me. The night is long, but my will to live remains unbroken. The howls of the infected sheep linger in my ears. I survived the first night in the dark. A new day brings new challenges. I must come back to survive. Brands that were once familiar now leave nothing but despair. I must find a cure. This place was once my home. The villagers have all become like this, I must not be discovered by them. A blacksmith shop is spotted up ahead. I hope to find something useful. There's nothing here except these mycelia. There might be supplies in the church. I have to go in and check. The depths of the cellar are cold, damp, and gloomy. What could be hidden in this box? An ancient book. It says spore immunity on it. It's incomplete, but it's hope. I finally found it. Oh no, I'm surrounded. For the ancient book, for survival. I must fight my way out. Sharp pain shot through my back. I can't stop. I finally got out. That was close. The infection in the wound is spreading. I still have hope. I must never give up. The journey has only just begun. On the third day of the bacterial infestation, the world changed. The mycelium spreads and the earth is devoured. I feel an unprecedented sense of crisis. As night falls, the zombies come again. It has set its sights on those infected chickens. It took care of the 3 chickens in an instant. The zombie has changed. It has become huge and terrifying. With one punch, my stone wall collapsed in an instant. I have never seen such a terrifying evolution. A roar from a giant creature echoed in the distance. I get it. Infected evolve. They grow stronger through killing. There's no time to wait. I must reinforce the shelter. Wood, stones, these are my hopes. And redstone to boost defense. A double-layered fence, a watchtower, and a sleepless night. At least, I feel a little safer now. The ancient book fragments, maybe there are clues. It records a recipe for an ointment. Dandelions and iron ingots, can they fight against bacterial erosion? I tried making a simple antibacterial ointment. This is my hope for fighting against the crisis, so I will never give up for the sake of survival. I came across a tattered page on which an important clue was written. Mechanical kinetic energy can fend off those terrifying spores. I suddenly thought of that abandoned mechanical workshop. A decaying stench lingers around the outer perimeter of the workshop. Those fungal spiders have taken up residence here. Once attacked by them, the infection will accelerate. I must be careful not to be detected by them. The interior of the workshop is in a state of utter disrepair. Found it! The blueprint for the mechanical power module. These iron ingots, perfect. And the gears are perfect for putting to use. With these, I can get to work. Drawing on years of experience, I began to build. The automatic reaping device is slowly taking shape. Next comes the hydraulic well, which will solve the water supply problem. After a full day of work, I finally got it done. The automatic harvester has solved the food shortage problem. There's sweet and clean water now. We no longer have to worry about it. While we've solved the problem of food and water, the infection still lingers. My vision blurs occasionally and my physical condition remains unstable. This battle is far from over. To fend off the threats of the night, I've decided to build an automated defense system. Redstone is my secret weapon. It can automate just about everything. These gears will drive the firing of the arrows. A sufficient supply of arrows is the guarantee of defense. Now my shelter has 2 loyal guardians. As night falls, I know this peace won't last long. I must stay alert at all times. My defense system is ready. Look, here they come. The infected creatures. The fungal humans along with those mutated cattle and sheep. The detector has activated. Defense starts now. The machinery has started running, and the arrows are about to fly. The arrows tear through the air, striking with precision. The first enemy fell to the ground at the sound of the strike. The infected cattle and sheep can't get close to me either. My defense tower has successfully held the line. Dawn is breaking and I thought the crisis was over. But the water flow has grown unusually slow. Damn it, the mycelium has clogged the hydraulic system. The hydraulic pressure is insufficient, and the power system is about to shut down. My defense tower has failed. Without power, I lose my protection. The worst case scenario has happened. Mutated wolves are here. Its target is my shelter. The fence has been broken through. It's getting in. I have to face it myself. It's either kill or be killed. It's pouncing. I have to dodge. Damn it, I've been bitten. Even if I'm injured, I can't back down. In the end, I defeated this beast. Though I achieved victory, the cost was heavy. I have to fix the hydraulic system. The fence needs to be rebuilt too. New challenges will still come, but I won't give up. I finally unlocked the new flight module. I made it myself using iron ingots and leather. My simple glider is finally finished. It's time to go scouting from the skies. Unknown threats await my investigation. First time taking off, it feels amazing. The world is so vast. What's that? Is it an infected area? The mycelial mat is spread over hundreds of square meters. It's expanding at a rate of 10 meters per day. The situation is even worse deep in the forest. The infected trees spray toxic spores. I've marked the gathering points in the mine. This information is crucial. I encountered turbulence on my way back. I almost crashed into an infected tree. I have to make an emergency landing. Luckily, this is a safe zone. The glider is damaged, so I need to figure out a way to fix it. Great, there's coal here. There's enough fuel for me to return. Carrying the heavy coal, I set off on my way back. This reconnaissance mission has shown me new threats. The mycelial mat is spreading faster than I imagined. It's the 7th day of the fungal infestation, and I'm facing an unprecedented crisis. It's coming, emanating an ominous red glow from its entire body. My defensive structures turned out to be so vulnerable. The stone wall is practically useless in front of it. I activated the backup traps. They're my only hope. Spikes shot up from the ground, explosives roared, and I hoped they would stop it. It was repelled, but only temporarily. In the heat of the battle, something started to feel wrong with my body. My vision turned green, and I unexpectedly felt a sense of closeness to it. I bit my tongue until it bled, forcing myself to stay awake. I lit all the torches, and the fire of hope blazed fiercely. Flame barrier temporarily held its advance. It's immune to fire, yet it's trapped by this wall of flame. I must reorganize my defenses while I have this window of opportunity. I reloaded the gunpowder. This is my last shot. I aimed at the target. There was no turning back for me. Fire, a direct hit. It roared in agony. I took a heavy hit and finally retreated. It's gone, and I'm safe for now. I was completely drained of energy and couldn't hold on any longer. The battle is over. I won, but at a cost. I survived the night. Food has been running out lately, and the infection issue is also a headache. I pored over ancient books and found a record of inactivating spores at high temperatures. This gave me a bold idea. Maybe the infected meat is edible too. I decided to use mechanical power to design a fungal meat roaster. Gears, conveyor belts, and magma buckets. These are all the key components. It can trap infected creatures and then send them to a high-temperature iron plate for roasting. Redstone signals control the mechanical doors, and there's also water flow for cooling. To test my invention, I need a test subject. This infected sheep, you're the one. The door closed, and the test officially began. The conveyor belt started, and the sheep was sent to the heating area. The intense heat of the magma caused the mycelium to wither quickly. The spores were inactivated, and the meat gradually recovered. The roasted meat chunks now need to cool down. The cool stream of water carries away the residual heat and impurities. Look, a piece of lamb with a faint mushroom aroma. It tastes good, and it's completely non-infectious. My fungal meat roaster is a success. The crisis of food shortage finally has a solution. In Doomsday Survival, food is the biggest challenge. I must find a stable food source. The old meat grill needs an upgrade. Use wheat as bait to lure those infected. Pressure plates are the key to capture. Mechanical door, wait for the prey to enter. Fences ensure they have nowhere to escape. My automatic meat grill has been modified successfully. With a click, the pressure plate is triggered. The door is closed and the capture is successful. High temperature treatment purifies the infection. Fresh roasted meat finally in hand. The infected sheep have also come and the harvest is plentiful. With these, I can survive for a long time. The meat grill works day and night without stopping. The spore fog seems to be thinning. So high temperatures can disperse them? This is a great opportunity. Growing wheat, a new hope. With strong vitality, they have grown up. An oasis in this desolate world. After the busyness, it's time to enjoy. It tastes really good. The infection symptoms have lessened and my vision has cleared up. The future might not be so bad. The wisdom of survival always brings hope. This is the shelter I built with care, and it's also my home. I installed an automatic arrow tower on it, which can attack enemies from a distance. There are also spike traps, leaving approaching enemies nowhere to escape. This mechanical door is the first line of defense for the shelter. And the meat grill, is my secret weapon. The redstone detector and pressure plate can trigger all mechanisms. This is my linked defense network, impenetrable. As night falls, I pilot the glider for a routine reconnaissance. The mycelial mat is expanding rapidly, and this is not a good sign. Sure enough, the infected horde is migrating. Feral beasts and hyper-evolved entities. It seems a fierce battle is inevitable. I have a plan. First, use wheat as bait to lure them away. Airdrop the bait. Hopefully it will lure them in. Most of the infected have been lured away by the bait. They stepped on the pressure plate and my defense is activated. The arrow towers are firing at full capacity to intercept the stragglers. The spike traps keep them from moving an inch. The meat grill is working, and its trapping effect is excellent. The hyper-evolved entities are cunning, but I won't back down. After a night of fierce fighting, we finally held our ground. Bond breaks, and the shelter remains unharmed. Look, the meat grill has yielded a great harvest. Enough to last half a month. My home will never be corrupted by the infection. The hyper-evolved form is way too strong. My gear isn't enough to take it on. I need tougher materials to defend against them. This abandoned mine might just hold the key to hope. Deep in the mine shaft, the mycelium has already spread far and wide. Torches can dispel the spores, yet danger lurks everywhere. Mine some iron ore first, then go in search of other clues. The deeper you go, the more bizarre the mycelium becomes. Every step must be taken with extreme caution. These glowing mycelium strands seem to be breathing. All of a sudden, I noticed a faint hint of something different. From the rock crevice, a silvery white glow flickers. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. This must be the key material. We need to mine it quickly. Roar! The brute beasts are emerging, and there's more than one. They've been drawn here by the noise I made. 3 of them. I'm surrounded. Come at me. My sword is no joke. The mine tunnel is narrow, perfect for keeping them in check. Direct hit. Took one down. Dodge. Look for the next opening. Come on. Took another one down. Only one left. Mustn't let my guard down. Victory! They were no match for me. Finally, it's safe. Now I can harvest in peace. 20 pieces of antibacterial alloy. What a haul. With my loot in hand, I headed back to the shelter. Now's the time to forge my new weapon. Place the alloy in the furnace. Let it melt. The glow it emits is so unique. Only through countless hammer blows can a divine weapon be forged. The sword's blade slowly takes shape, gleaming with silvery light. This sword is even sturdier than I imagined. It holds the power to defeat monsters. The hope to defeat the evolved forms is right in my hands. Out on this infected land, I'm all alone, scrambling for a sliver of hope. All of a sudden, an oasis popped into my view. An uninfected lake. This is nothing short of a miracle. I couldn't wait a second longer and flew straight toward that land of hope. I finally arrived. Everything here is so full of life. This water's so crystal clear, it's like it was never contaminated at all. I tried dabbing it on my wound, hoping it'd do some good. The infection's actually easing up. This water has natural antibacterial properties. Beneath this glimmer of hope, there seems to be some danger lurking. Infected crocodiles, they're guarding this lake. Looks like I've got to take out these threats first. The first crocodile lunged out of nowhere, moving lightning fast. My flamethrower activate. A blast of scorching heat, it got swallowed up by the flames. There's another one. It's launching an attack from the side. I struck back fast and the flames hit it again. The second one's down too, and the lake's going back to being calm. There's still one last one, and it's hiding much deeper. I took the high ground and forced it out of the water. All 3 infected crocodiles taken care of, 100%. Now I can safely collect this precious water supply without a worry. This water is absolutely vital to my survival. As I walked along the lakeshore, I stumbled upon an unexpected surprise. Sugarcane. Now I can make paper with this. Maybe I can use this to decipher those ancient books. Today's haul is huge. Never has the light of hope shone so bright. With these treasures in hand, I'll carry on with my journey. Day 14 of the fungal infestation. Another brutal night ahead. 2 hyper-evolved forms. They've broken through the outer defenses. The crossbow bolts from the archery towers are practically useless against them. Things are going south. It's time to activate the backup plan. This is my specially crafted anti-fungal alloy decoy. Place it in the center of the trap to lure the hyper-evolved creatures in. Everything's going according to plan. They've taken the bait. Redstone circuit activated. High voltage trap is ready. Shock of electricity. Let's see how long they can keep being arrogant. The weak point is right on their heads. The spore sack is the key. Flamethrower, full firepower. Boom! Its weak point has been hit. First attack worked. Keep going. Oh no, the other hyper-evolved creature is charging over. The archery tower has been destroyed. The sanctuary is in grave danger. The core circuit is broken. The trap can't be activated. I have to go out and repair the circuit. It's way too dangerous out there, but I have no other choice. Hurry faster, we're running out of time. They're getting closer and closer. I can't afford to lose focus. Success, the circuit's restored. High voltage trap activated again. Target locked. One's been eliminated. Only one left. It's wounded and trying to escape. Let it go. We won today. The sun's risen, and the sanctuary is in ruins. We suffered heavy losses, but we survived. The core facilities are still intact. Everything can be rebuilt. We'll become stronger and protect this place. I found that the super evolved form has a peculiar attraction to antibacterial alloy. This is the key to my reverse hunt, and the bait is ready. My glider has also been upgraded with protective armor installed. It's time to start my reverse hunt, with the target being the monster deep in the pit. Look, it's coming, completely hooked by the bait. I have to lure it into the preset trap. Almost there, just a little more effort. Aha, it worked. It fell in. The explosive barrels at the bottom of the pit have been waiting for a long time. The detonation device has been activated and everything is under control. A deafening bang and dust flew everywhere. The monster has turned to dust and my hunt is a success. It's time to check if there are any unexpected gains. What is this? It's actually glowing faintly. Fungal core, what a treasure. It can provide lasting power from machinery and inhibit spore activity. My machinery is in for another major upgrade. The mycelial mat is spreading. I must find its source. Upgrading the glider is the only way. Adding firepower is the only way to break through the siege. Ready to go, target. The core area. The sky is my only way out. Stay away from the ground and avoid infection. Safe altitude, temporarily safe. Beneath the calm, danger lurks. Sure enough, they're here. The number is staggering. I'm surrounded. It's the spores. Must not get hit. Agile evasion is the key. The armor works, but you can't take the hits head on. It's time to counterattack. Hit the target. Took one down. The battle is fierce. I must hold on. Ammunition is running low. I have to conserve it. Never give up. The core area is just ahead. Finally broke through the defense. Ahead lies the core area. Here's the source of the spores. Safe landing, first step completed. The greater challenge has only just begun. I finally reached the core area where even the air reeked of death. The deep purple mycelial mat squirmed like a heart, stretching to the end of sight. That is the mother nest core, the source of all infections. It is even larger than I imagined. The density of infected entities here is extremely high, with one brood every 10 meters. To make matters worse, the number of hyper-evolved entities has reached 3. The evolution speed of the infected entities is far faster than that in the peripheral areas. I must proceed with extreme caution, for danger lurks every step here. Near the mother nest, I accidentally discovered an ancient ruin. It is constructed of obsidian and raw stone, appearing extraordinarily ancient. The symbols on the stone tablet emit a faint glow as if they are telling something. I have never seen these symbols before, yet I feel they contain great secrets. I decided to record them, as I might be able to find clues from them. Every single symbol may point to the truth. I took out the ancient book fragments, hoping to find corresponding clues. Comparing them one by one, the truth seemed to be within reach. I finally deciphered part of the content, which shocked me greatly. The first sentence is, extraterrestrial spores. They are extraterrestrial and parasitize all living creatures. And this colossal mother nest is their root source. If it is not destroyed, the world will eventually head for ruin. It turns out that these fungal spores are not native to this land. They are actually parasitic organisms from outer space. I have arrived at the outer defense line of the mother hive. A putrid stench pervades this place. I hope my modified equipment will come in handy. The flamethrower is ready. These mycelia are omnipresent. It's time to enter the lion's den. I have breached the final barrier. Is this the core of the mother hive? The enormous sporangium exudes an aura of evil. These monsters are enormous in size. They are immune to most physical attacks. Danger lingers in the air. I must activate the defensive shield. A figure encased in mycelia. He is an ancient warrior who has been parasitized. The automated turret has locked onto the target. The flamethrower is firing at full power. They really are immune to most attacks, just as expected. The shield has blocked the mycelia's entanglement. He can even resurrect the infected. I'm surrounded. Things are looking bad. The mycelia are surging in like a tide. The shield is under immense pressure. The shield has been shattered. I must repair it as soon as possible. The number of enemies is growing. Luckily, I brought a spare shield. Turret, provide cover fire. Buy me some time. The firewall, stop their advance. The shield is regenerating. He won't let me succeed easily. The shield is fully repaired. I'm back in the fight. I must break into the depths of the fungal mother nest. I activated all mechanical equipment. The turrets pinned down the hyper-evolved creatures to buy me time. It's time to clear out these sporania. The high-temperature beam of the inactivation cannon hit instantly. The fungi are being broken down. My infection has fully erupted. My vision is blurry, and I feel like I'm about to lose control. I saw the Guardian, and it was trapped too. A force connected us together. I felt its guilt and determination. I must hold on and not be controlled. Hurry up and break free from its restraints. My cry seemed to wake it up. For the world, I am willing to sacrifice. It broke free from its restraints and erupted with incredible energy. It hugged the strongest enemy. A huge explosion shook the entire nest. The other enemies also suffered heavy damage. The Guardian's sacrifice changed everything. Its will turned into power. Now is my chance. For the Guardian, I must not lose. I grabbed the passage opened by the Guardian. Control the spore inactivation cannon. Aim at the core weakness of the sporangium. The high-temperature beam emitted by the potent fungal core kept bombarding it. The purple sporangium trembled violently. It was covered with cracks and countless spores spilled out, but were completely incinerated by the high-temperature airflow of the inactivation cannon. The last top-level super-evolved organism roared and pounced at me. Its sharp claws can tear through mechanical armor. My whole body was covered with spreading hyphae. My consciousness was on the verge of blurring. With the obsession for the world, I activated the last device on my body. A self-destruct trap made of antibacterial alloy. I rushed at the super-evolved organism and stuck the trap to its chest. At the moment its sharp claws pierced my shoulder, I pressed the activation button. A violent explosion occurred, and the super-evolved organism shattered. I was blown away by the shockwave, fell heavily to the ground of the mother nest. I struggled to get up, using up the last bit of strength, cranked the inactivation cannon up to maximum power. Dazzling golden light shot directly at the core. With a loud bang, the spore sac shattered completely. In an instant, the entire mother nest began to collapse, hyphae spreading across the globe, withered at a visible speed. The infected bodies fell to the ground one after another and turned to ashes. The spore mist in the sky dissipated, the long-lost sunlight pierced through the clouds, and shone down on the devastated earth. The hyphae on my body fell off and the wounds began to heal. I walked out of the collapsing mother nest, saw tender shoots emerging from the grassland in the distance. The rivers returned to clarity and small animals poked their heads out. The pure spore sample I brought back transformed into nutrients under the sunlight. I utilized the mechanical power module, created a hyphae purification device, deployed it in the hyphae mat's worst hit areas, accelerating the land's recovery. Months later, the vegetation in the overworld flourished. New houses were built on the ruins of the villages, and the surviving creatures returned to being docile. I stood on the mountaintop and gazed at the world that had regained its vitality. The fungal apocalypse finally came to an end.